Hola! Your dream vacation to Vietnam starts from rupees 39,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Welcome in.
Well, hi, I am Nayandeep and welcoming you to Galaka India's latest chat show, In My Space. With me, Nayandeep, where we actually visit all your favorite actors, celebrities' houses, invited, of course. We are not gate crashing. We are invited and we are going to go inside Manara Chopra's house. So, what are we waiting for? Bell baj chuka hai, and now मनारा जी आने वाली है हमारे लिए. Hello.
Oh, hi.
What's up? How have you been?
Good.
How have you been?
All good, man.
Thank you for inviting us into your space.
Welcome in.
Thank you, Manara, for letting us in your space.
Thank you so
And
much.
this is such a beautiful space. Have you done it up yourself?
Yes, I've done it myself. So yes, of course with my mother and everything. But I'm so happy to have you here, Nayan.
Finally.
One of my coolest guests.
Woo! You have to take me through your entire house.
Definitely I will. But first of all, what will you have? A glass of water? कि चाय पिला दूँ?
चाय तो पीना है, बट चाय पीने से पहले थोड़ा सा इधर उधर हम लोग देखेंगे. फिर आपकी हाथ की जो वो एकदम वायरल टी है,
Oh my God.
वो मुझे चाहिए आज. पीनी है चाय.
पियोगे आप? पियोगे? So चाय मैंने अभी 3 महीने से तो बनाई नहीं है. Ever
हे
since
भगवान.
I'm out of the house. And but आपके लिए मैं बना सकती हूँ.
So tell me, when did you get this space? Like कितने साल हो गए आप यहाँ पे रह रहे हो?
So it's been a very recent move in my life that I have just kind of like shifted here because my father, my mom, they all of them, because I really needed like a lot of support after the Big Boss house. They kind of like moved in with me, and also because my father was medically not keeping so well, so we needed like a bigger space so that we all can just be and breathe but still stay together. So it's like a recent purchase, and we've just like kind of shifted few months back.
So how's your father now?
He's recovering, and I just want the best wishes from people to be coming in, and I'm doing my work, taking care of my family, taking care of my dad's health, keeping my frame of mind to be right, and I think this is the perfect space to do it all together.
So before I raid into your entire house, when I walked in, I saw a mandir there, right next to the
Yes.
door. So how spiritual are you as a person?
I'm really very spiritual. I believe in God a lot, and I believe in like doing a lot of prayers. But मंदिर में घर से जाने से पहले मैं एक दिया ज़रूर जला लेती हूँ, चाहे मैं इतनी पूजा करूँ ना करूँ, but सोने से पहले I definitely make sure I thank God.
So what are we waiting for? We should just go and do it.
Let's go. इसी बहाने पूरी ऑडियंस को मेरा घर देखने को मिलेगा, and they will get to know that how exactly Manara stays. And this is our little temple. Everybody knows I'm a big Guruji bhakt. So Guruji का photo है. This is something Ganesh ji, which one of my fan gifted me on my birthday. तो इसको यहीं पे place किया है, and then lot of other things. तो जो पूरा temple का चीज़ें हैं, this my mom, she got, and it's almost like 10-20 साल से उसने सामान इकट्ठा किया होता है, and she continues with the same thing and everything. So she brought everything from Delhi to Bombay, and it's been going with me from my one house to another. And even when I go for shoots, I carry a little temple from here.
Oh wow!
Yes.
You do that.
Yeah, I do
Wow.
that. And it's always kept on my bedside. ताकि सुबह उठो तो you just keep a chunni and थोड़ा सा भी हो, just like an idol or something, और आप एक दिया जला के then you go for work.
So
this
you
is
do
how-
that every day.
Yes, when I go for shoots, I do that every day. And when I'm going for work, I just light a diya here and then I go for work. I don't know if I'll be able to pray that much every time when I'm leaving for work because generally मैं बहुत late हो जाती हूँ कहीं पे भी पहुँचना हो and I like to be on time. तो जल्दी ready होते हुए I just put a diya and then I go.
So which is your favorite spot in the entire house?
Really, you want to know that? Come, I'll take you there. So my favorite spot is
It's the balcony.
is the balcony.
And it says my garden. I can read.
Yes, it says my garden. This is in a place like Bombay where you don't have like big gardens. This is the garden which I have for myself. And this is where the entire thing happens. कोई deal crack होना हो तो इधर होगी, कोई conversations होनी है इधर होंगी, कोई boyfriend से लड़ाई होनी है तो इधर होगी.
चाय पे गपशप करनी है
तो
इधर
होगी.
होगी.
So it is just I sit here usually, and so I just love the view, you know, of these buildings and like everything happening together. And I'm like a totally a New Yorker. I love the vibe of New York, and I think this gives me a perfect blend of like I'm away from New York, but yet I feel I'm in New York. It feels like a downtown from here. But then, of course, you are in your little space and you just shut the door and you have a place for yourself. Either बैठ के चाय पियो, conversations करो, and have a good time.
But you know how often do you see the sunset? Because I can see the sun. I can see it in that window also. But I think the sun is setting right now. मतलब
Yes.
वो best एक नज़ारा होता है बॉम्बे में कि खुले घर में balcony हो, एक खुला balcony और उसमें से बस सूरज दिखे. So how often do you see the sunset?
So whenever most of my friends are coming, like how you are here, they love standing at the exact spot where you are standing. और उनको बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब यहाँ से sunset हो रहा होता है. Even the sunrise is so beautiful from here. It's of course on the opposite side. But then I think मेरा जितना भी if I'm going for an event, say I make it a point that I get ready on time and I catch the golden hour.
Oh, lovely.
So the space which you see on that corner is where it's written my garden. That is usually the spot where you get the best sunlight, the best magic hour light coming in. And that's where I usually click. If I'm going for an award, I make sure I make it a point that I stand there and I get ready on time. In fact, much before time, just to get that golden hour light so that the pictures come out perfect. कई बार pictures इतनी perfect आती हैं कि मुझे उन्हें edit कराने का भी मन नहीं करता. I just feel कि चलो अभी post कर दो. So yeah.
So this is the space where you come to for work, but this is also the space where you come to when you're the happiest or the most upset.
I think whenever I have to make some important decisions is where I come for and hang out in this space. But if I have to be like really happy and you know that just dance away or something, then I think I do it in my living room. Ki yaar ye ho gaya, and then you just start dancing and you shout like, "Mom, just come here," something like this. So I think let me show you my happy space.
चलो.
कि मतलब मेरा पूरा डांस कहाँ पे होता है. So I think
So ये डांस किधर होता है?
ये पूरा स्पॉट यहाँ होता है क्योंकि इस जगह की सबसे अच्छी यूएसपी है. यू हैव अ मिरर हियर. The best part about my house
You can look in the
is-
mirror and dance.
Yes, I just look into the mirror and dance. So this is the vibe, and you just don't feel that you're alone or while you're dancing or something. You feel you have a person there. So like 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 10, and this
It
is like
becomes 16
It
before you
becomes-
get trolled.
Oh, before I get trolled. I'm so used to troll you. So trolls are welcome, no
But
problem.
you know, one thing that I see in the mirror, which is right behind us, is this amazing space
Yes.
called a Home Sweet Home. And there's some amazing pictures of yours. Your pictures are there everywhere through and through in your room is what I've spotted. There are cushions, Then there are pictures everywhere. So when was this picture taken?
So these are my cards, which I really give it to people as a thank you note. So my mom just kept it there. However, about these two, these are gifted to me by fans. So, you know, my birthday just happened. So there are a lot of pictures, a lot of collages, which are coming from the fans, and they are still coming. Even after a month after my birthday, things are still coming. तो क्या होता है, and these are the sentiments which fans have got for me and everything. So I've placed it in like different corners of my house, and my mom doesn't like कि अगर किसी ने कोई चीज़ दिया उसका respect नहीं रखें. So these are
How
there.
sweet.
Yes, these.
So this is made by your fans.
Yes, it's a heart. Maybe I think it's a very thoughtful thing because I always put like a heart, the
yeah.
sarangyo thing. And these are the different images from Big
Boss.
Imagine एक एक को click करके तो ऐसे डाला होगा. It is so beautiful.
How sweet. How
And
sweet.
this person, they sent me this, and they also sent me a nice cushion which is on the other end. It has got the same image, so it's very nice and very touchy for me to get this kind of appreciation and love. This is something when I bought my first house, which is right in another corner of another corner of Lokhandwala. This is one corner of Lokhandwala. So that's when me and my sister, we purchased this. And this was very like,
memory.
It has a memory. So I've put it in this house. It used to be on my main door of my other house. So usually people put like their own pictures, but I already have too many pictures. So I've put this. This is something जो मुझे frame कराना था. We bought this in New York City, and I never got it framed. So lazy of me. So we just left it hanging there. कि इसको देख के मुझे याद आएगा कि मैं कभी फ्रेम की दुकान पे पहुंच जाऊं जो मुझे नहीं लगता पहुंचने वाली हो, तो इट जस्ट केप्ट.
बट फ्रेम की दुकान की बात करें तो वी हैव टू टॉक अबाउट दिस फ्रेम. Oh my God. And then there's Happy Birthday Manara. Birthday has not ended.
It has not ended. It's still going on.
Yeah,
yes.
And that's so pretty. But tell me about this. Oh my God, this is lovely.
So this was one of my, an artist there in Hyderabad. He made this painting for me. And he gifted it to me when I was traveling to Hyderabad. He was like, "Ma'am, oka picture." And then he asked me, which means, "Ma'am, can I get one of your picture?" And my team sent him one of my pictures. And we had no idea what is he intending to do. And this is what he created. And it's like a beautiful painting in like a very Maharani attire, very Indian. That is another side of me. And I loved it so much. So this was done during COVID times. He made it. Imagine COVID के time लोग कितना कुछ करे थे, उसने मेरी painting बनाई. So it's just preserved in my living room.
And this is you as Barbie.
That's me. Now this is from my recent times. ये fan ने भेजा. This is we got it when my sister was getting married.
Oh yes. This says Priyanka and Nick.
Yeah, this is one frame which was kept. We just opened this one. So I just kept, because I told you I'm very like frame to nahi karaya, as I told you. So this is like a beautiful frame and it's a lifetime memory. So this is from our wedding ke time ka picture. This is me, that's PC, Priyanka, that's Pari. And yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah. And that's your TEDx talk.
Yes. So what I've done is, because the space was getting little cluttered, so I've kept my पिछले साल and पिछले से whatever awards I had, I've kept some of them there. और जो नए awards है which I'm getting this year, I've kept it here. So this is something which I got from TEDx when I went for TED Talks. This is something which Big FM gave me.
Yes.
So the Rising Star Award, this is one of the most prestigious GQ.
Which you got right now.
Yes.
This is the champagne that you're talking about.
Yes.
Which you wanted to open with Priyanka and the entire family.
I mean, if Didi was not there, at least my mommy, because...
but you can save it.
I'm saving it. Of course, it tabhi khulegi when my mommy is in town.
Woohoo! But I want to know, how did you feel when you got this award?
Well, yes.
Oh my God. Most influential young Indian award. The 35 top most influential young Indians this year. How did it make you feel?
Well, I'm honored and blessed to be in the GQ list, and I'm glad about the fact and happy about it that I can influence people in a good way. Because I think as an individual, we all should be opinionated. We should never be scared about putting our opinions further. And I'm glad that I can do it in a good manner. I want to take it further and inspire the world in whatever best possible ways I can.
And I hope you do that.
I hope I do that, and I see, like, you know, when I'm traveling, I see a lot of girls and a lot of people, a lot of little kids coming to me, and they're saying, we just loved you in the BB house, we just love your personality. So I think this is an extension of my personality. I think you influence the world with your good deeds, with your own personality, and this is just why I've got it. So I'm blessed.
How sweet. And this is, of course, because you're fascinated by the states. If I'm not mistaken, the Statue of Liberty is here. Why 98 though?
So this was given by one of the radio channels.
Oh,
Yes.
It's 98.3.
Three,
Now I can
yes,
see.
it's 98.3 FM. So they gave me this. I think this was given to me, I don't know when, years back, maybe when I was in Hyderabad promoting one of my films. So it's just a cool mug, so I
Yeah.
preserved it. I love collecting mugs. So it's my go-to thing. So this is one of the thing which I preserved. And these are the souvenirs which you travel. Like this is the Big Ben, which I've not really seen. I want to see. So one of my friend gifted it. He said that, you know, what if you can't reach the Big Ben right now, but at least the Big Ben can reach you.
Ooh.
Yes.
And what is this? This is the coolest thing that I've seen.
So this is something which I purchased around Christmas. Like you all know कि मैं Christmas के लिए बहुत पागल हूँ. आपने घर पे भी देखा. तो Christmas के around बहुत सारी goodies collect करती रहती हूँ. तो this is one of the डब्बा. I bought 6 डब्बा जो मेरे
Are
दिल्ली
you
के
a
घर में
dabba
है.
holder?
Not a big dabba holder, but a cute dabba holder is like always welcome. कुछ भी cute चीज मिला तो छोड़ना नहीं है, फटाफट खरीद लो. वो तो it's like a beautiful thing. I think people did collect antiques. I'm more of a person who likes to collect cute things. So
Yeah,
this is one of
like
those.
you.
Like me,
Like
probably.
you.
Like
Like
the
your
funky,
personality.
quirky ones I like to purchase. This was again, I bought it when I was shooting one of my music albums, which is yet to release. I bought it in New York. When we had completed it, it was more like, yay, I achieved it. So I bought this for myself. And yeah, this is my birthday thing.
And I want to know that when I see lights, I love Mughal lights. Like in my
Really?
house, there's a smaller version of this in the Mumbai apartment that I stay in. But where did you pick them up from?
I think my mom picked it up. It's from Delhi. And Delhi mein actually the whole vibe of the house is like बहुत घर वाला. I don't like the houses to be, I mean, there's nothing against people who like very dressy house, but घर एक ऐसी जगह होनी चाहिए जो बस आप organically आओ, आराम से बैठो, टेबल पे बैठ के खाना खाओ, अपने घर वालों के साथ टीवी देखो, आराम से, you know, चद्दर में बैठो. So this is that kind of a space. So there is no formality. अरे ये गंदा हो जाएगा, वो गंदा. Very hands-on, and that is how we like to keep it. And that's how my house is. And this is by my mom. So yeah.
But when we talk about food,
Yes.
there's something which is very dear to you and which has got viral, जो है चाय. और अब हम चलेंगे आपकी किचन में, क्योंकि आपसे हम बनवाएंगे चाय जो हम बैठ के पियेंगे.
Oh my God! अभी मैंने 3 महीने से तो 2-3 महीने से तो 2 महीने 3 महीने सब महीनों से तो चाय बनाई नहीं है. बट आपके लिए मैं फिर से बनाऊंगी चाय. So let's just not start that Big Boss thing. इसमें चाय में पत्ती ज़्यादा डली है या this and that. I'm remembering all those old times because you have also been in the Big Boss house for a day. So I hope that's not going to start. But you know what?
When we were there inside the Big Boss house, I think everybody made chai, and I was there only for 6 hours. I didn't stay overnight. And even in those times, हमको एक task दिया गया और बोला गया कि whoever wins the task will go inside and get 15 items. Okay, तो हमने plan कर लिया था.
Luxury items.
हाँ.
हाय
15 items.
हाय
अब दूध भी लो तो 2 लेना पड़ेगा ना 15 लोगों के लिए, तो वो 2 items consider होंगे. ऐसा था.
लड़ाई का रास्ता.
कुछ लड़ाई नहीं हुआ, but you know what happened ना? So the person who won, eventually we told them dal बनाएंगे and rice बनाएंगे and whatever. There was a chef influencer, so she went in.
Thank God there was a chef in
She forgot the dal.
Oh, freak!
And then she's quietly come and told me because I was possibly...
Because you were the nicer one.
Thank you.
She felt the vibe.
Yeah. And I was like, she's like, dal मैं भूल गई. मैंने बोला अभी किसी को मत बोल।
तू
एंड
चुपचाप
देन
रह।
मैंने चुपचाप उनको 2-3 बार वो आके मेरे को बोली कि इनको याद आएगा तो ये लोग मुझे बहुत कुछ बोलेंगे है ना। एंड मैंने बोला तू चुपचाप कुछ मत बोल। एंड देन एवरीबॉडी वाज थिंकिंग ये लोग क्या खुसर पुसर कर रहे हैं, टेलिंग मी who are you gossiping about? And I'm like, no, we are not gossiping about anybody. And then finally जब मैं निकल रहा था तब हम लोगों ने बोला कि तुम लोगों को पता ही नहीं चला कि दाल नहीं है।
You know what? अगर आपने वैसे कोई अपनी रियल लाइफ में दाल खाए ना खाए, बट अगर उस मोमेंट उसने बोल दिया होता कि मुझे ये दाल भूल गए तो सब उसकी जान ले लेते।
बट वो होता है जब you know that you are staying for 105
5
days.
days.
एक दिन के लिए मुझे नहीं लगता कोई इतना लड़ता है। I feel like everybody
No,
went into
I've
that.
seen the fight happening. It happened with me right on the day one, so I can totally relate.
No, but that is because Manara, you guys went in for 105 days.
So the people planned it.
Yeah,
And we'll
वो
fight on the
होता है
first
यार,
day only.
होता है
Yeah.
visibility के लिए and all that है ना। हमारे में भी किसी ने किया, बट ठीक है छोड़ो, अब क्या बोले।
चलो छोड़ो।
But now we'll move to the kitchen, जहाँ पे मनारा चोपड़ा बनाएंगी हमारे लिए चाय। Finally,
चाय की कॉफी।
चाय।
चाय
आपके
चाय
हाथ की
ही
चाय।
फेमस है।
तो फाइनली हम चाय पीने वाले हैं।
एंड मैं बहुत जुगाड़ी चाय बनाती हूँ।
चलेगा, जुगाड़ू चाय चलेगा मुझे।
ओके, सबसे पहले हम किचन में आ गया। देखो मैंने सब निकाल के रखा है बिकॉज मुझे एक्चुअली नहीं पता होता कि मेरे किचन में कहाँ पे क्या सामान रखा है।
Okay.
But just Nancy, I'm being so nice to you. Huh? You remember that?
Always.
Yes. See, you get to know, right? I really don't know how to do things.
But listen, you are doing it very well in Big Boss.
Yeah, actually. So I think this much of water should be good.
Okay.
Now that we are doing it on a national platform, I must make a good chai. Now that the reel is like, चाय तो मैं बना दूंगी।
बट ये पता है ना कि चाय हर किसी को अलग अलग तरीके का पसंद है।
हाँ।
आपको ज्यादा दूध वाली चाय पसंद है या कम दूध वाली चाय, पतली चाय या बहुत दूध वाली मिल्की चाय?
आई थिंक जस्ट एन एवरेज अमाउंट ऑफ मिल्क वाला पसंद है मुझे। बट आई थिंक यही तो मेन लफड़ा होता था वहाँ पे। किसी को ऐसी चाय पसंद है, किसी को वैसी चाय पसंद है, किसी को इतना क्वांटिटी चाय का पीना है, किसी को इतना क्वांटिटी पीना है। आई एम लाइक, आर यू गाइस क्रेजी और व्हाट? बट आई थिंक लकीली मुझे आज भी सबकी क्वांटिटीज पता है कि कौन किस क्वांटिटी में
आधा
चाय
कप,
पीता
पूरा
है।
कप, आधा कप, पूरा कप।
Yes. And I really had no idea that people have chais in quantities. Wow. And this used to happen. This used to happen so much inside the Big Boss
During
house. हाँ, कि मतलब मेरा वीकेंड का वार चल रहा है, सलमान सर is talking to me, टिड़िक मेरा earring गिरा, टिड़िक मेरा earring गिरा. I'm like, हाँ जी sir, I'm fixing my earring, and the same thing has happened, but it doesn't matter. I'll just leave it here. There's no formality. My audience knows me, so it's like ghar wali
They love
vibe.
you.
They love me, and now they are seeing me in my own kitchen making chai for Nayan. Imagine you and I. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm adding milk.
Lovely.
And you know what? अगर कोई contestants देख रहे होंगे उन्हें बहुत हंसी आ रही होगी।
क्यों?
कई बेचारे मेरे प्यार में भी चाय पीते थे कि यार मनारा ने बनाई है यार, वो तो यार
कौन से?
I think Tehelka, even for that matter Anurag, even Naved tasted my tea once, although he's like a Brit guy and he will only have his kind of a chai. But those used to boys was like nice to me कि हाँ यार मनारा ने बनाई यार, जा बहन चाय बना दे, जा चाय बना दे। I'm like हाँ जी मैं बना दूँ।
तो अदरक वाली चाय या इलायची वाली
तो
चाय?
उधर तो हमारे पास बिकॉज वहाँ पे इतना ठंड होता था तो इट वाज मोस्टली अबाउट अदरक वाली चाय।
मुझे भी अदरक।
जी, तो
Best
आज
लगता
पर
है।
आप इलायची वाली चाय पी लो, नहीं तो मुझे ढूंढना पड़ेगा कि अदरक कहाँ है।
नहीं, इलायची वाली भी पी लूंगा
इलायची वाली, बिकॉज मेरे घर में इलायची वाली ही चाय चलती है, बिकॉज आई थिंक बॉम्बे इज लाइक सो हॉट एंड अदरक से आई थिंक और
मैं।
गर्मी बढ़ती है, सो इट्स लाइक इलायची वाली चाय। एंड आई थिंक यू विल हैव चाय। ओ माय गॉड, आई एम रियली फीलिंग आई एम डूइंग अ बिग बॉस। आप चीनी के साथ चाय लोगे कि आप चीनी अलग से लोगे कि आप शुगर फ्री लोगे?
Sugar free would be good,
ओके,
but depends on what you think is the best
I
with
think
your
sugar
chai.
free is the best.
चलो।
I go for sugar free.
चलो,
Thank
sugar
God
free।
हम इस चीज में भी मिल गए, कोई लड़ाई नहीं हुई। Really?
मैं लड़ाई वाला बंदा हूँ ही नहीं.
So I think next time we are going for the show, they should give us co-hosting together.
है
What
ना?
do you say?
I don't mind hosting. No, we can't take away Salman says we can do host the
No, the
weekend.
co-host thing, the weekend
Yeah,
chat
weekend,
would also be a good to do.
Yeah. We
It
should
would
do
be
it.
like
We
fun.
should. They should come to us with that. Exactly. Host करवा देते
No,
यार.
but
ये contest
actually,
में.
Nayan, I want to tell you this, that whatever happened, you know, the Big Boss thing and everything, but before also, like, even before I met you, I've been like following your interviews, and I have to say, the kind of compassion and the kind of love you show in your interviews towards all the people you have interviewed, you know, giving them so much of comfort and love was like so inspiring for me to just watch. And I watched one of your interviews where you are like, you're actually talking about कि कैसे मैं आया और मुझे चांस नहीं दे रहे थे, and I was like, at least मुझे try तो करके देखो, and you know, just see how I conduct the interview. And then they did it, they loved it. I have seen all your interviews, and I have to say, the kind of you know, the scenario, the milestone which you have created, the space which you have created within the industry for yourself is commendable.
Thank you.
So जो हो गया उसको हमारे पंजाबी में बोलते हैं मिट्टी डालो.
Done. हमने मिट्टी बहुत पहले डाली दोनों ने.
ठीक है.
अभी बाकी लोगों को डालना है, but ठीक है, that's okay. If things are good between you and me, nothing else matters.
I guess so. Yes.
Absolutely.
Don't worry.
Absolutely.
Okay. अब चाय में हमें
कितने-
पत्ती भी तो डालनी थी यार. तुमसे बात करते करते मैं भूल गई.
कितने कप चाय पीते हो डेली?
1 कप सुबह, 1 कप शाम, और बीच में जब मूड करे तो भी पी लेती हूँ.
तो चाय और कॉफी और चाय पर्सन.
I'm a chai person. I am a chai person. Like coffee I can have, but majorly is like chai.
लवली.
चाय का काम तो चाय करता है,
चाय
right?
का काम तो सच में चाय ही करता है.
Right. So I think इतनी पत्ती ठीक होगी.
बिल्कुल.
और पता नहीं, अरे अदरक मिल गया, अरे अदरक मिल गया. Oh my God, अदरक मिल गया. Shit. अब मुझे कैंची नहीं मिल रही. Shit. ये होता है चाय विद मनारा.
कैंची?
Scissors.
सीजर से क्या करोगे?
मुझे लगा इसको काट लेंगे. नहीं. I don't have that thing which was there in the no, it will not be there because nobody takes अदरक वाला चाय. ओ हाँ, इससे भी तो कर सकते हैं.
And see, I think I'm a
Yeah,
maestro. I'm a
now I'm
music,
on
I'm
a
a
day
magician.
one of like, yeah.
देखो फर्स्ट डे में मुझे मिल गया है चीजें उनके
Now
किचन
he
में.
knows कि मेरे घर आके कहाँ पे क्या करना है. नेक्स्ट टाइम यही चाय बनाने वाला है. मैं तो नहीं
I make
बनाने
good
वाली
tea.
हूँ.
But
हाँ.
मुझे ना मुझे दूध कम और पानी वाला चाय ज्यादा पसंद है. And I think I make very good tea.
Really? How do you
Contrary to
think?
what
How
you
was I in the kitchen in the Big Boss house?
I think everybody who handles kitchen in the Big Boss house, they really need to have a lot of patience यार. मतलब बहुत धैर्य, बहुत वो टॉलरेंस की बात होती है, क्योंकि एक तो खाना पकाओ,
हाँ.
फिर उसके बाद कुछ अगर इधर से उधर हो गया
और
तो गाली
सारी
भी
लड़ाइयाँ
खाओ,
भी वही होती हैं.
और सारी और सब एक तो भागते भी है वहाँ पे कि यहाँ पे ज्यादा लोग दिखेंगे. वो भी है actually. Not in your season, but in previous seasons. Especially I think after Shilpa Shinde's season, because she was cooking for so many people and that was discussed so many times, that I felt like a lot of people actually wanted to be in the kitchen only.
Oh, like discussed in terms of like that she's cooking for
किसको
everyone.
हाँ कि मुझे अच्छा इनको कुकिंग के बाद ये जीत गई तो मुझे लगता है कि मुझे कुकिंग करना चाहिए.
कुकिंग
I'm
की
not
वजह.
named who,
Oh my
but yes.
God, no guys. ऐसे तो फिर मास्टर शेफ का थोड़ी
इस
शो
सीजन में
है.
नहीं था ऐसा.
इस सीजन में क्या था फिर?
इस सीजन में प्यार और टकरार. Don't you think it was a season of प्यार and टकरार?
Well, for me it was a very unique season. It was something जो मैंने first time
Because you are
experience
not
किया
the
था.
ones who was in प्यार or having that टकरार because of प्यार.
I think in my own spree. I was in my own spree. मैं तो कुछ अपना ही मस्ती मार रही थी. मुझे लग रहा था मैं इंडिया गेट गई हूँ घूमने के
I
लिए.
have seen that episode of yours where you're like sitting and you're like nobody is there and you're talking to the camera and you're like मैं कहाँ आ गई हूँ? सब couples के बीच में मैं अकेली कैसे फंस गई हूँ? And you're laughing at your own fate. I was like, that's what I feel.
Too
I'm
many
possibly one
couples.
of those single friends. And now in the group there are only 3 people who are single. बाकी 7-8 लोगों को इधर शादी हो गई है या रिश्ते में है, तो you know you feel like I just don't want to be the last person to be in that relationship.
Oh, you even think about that?
Yeah,
oh my
do you?
God.
Do you?
I don't. I don't. I never
No, but
compare.
I do.
I never compare
झूठ
myself.
बोल के क्या फायदा भाई, मैंने
In
किया है,
fact, मैं तो
परसों ही
बहुत-
किया है।
मैं तो इनफैक्ट जब से बिग बॉस के शो से निकली हूँ, मुझे तो बड़ी खुशी होती है कि यार मैं किसी को लिए लाइबल नहीं हूँ. I'm like a free
No, but
bird.
even I'm like that. Like in a way, like I am not putting my effort into finding somebody. But
Uh-huh.
in my head, I'm like, ये जो बाकी 3 बचे हैं उनमें लास्ट ना आऊं तो बेटर है, क्योंकि
हाँ.
मैं फिर बहुत अकेला पड़
Complex
जाऊंगा.
ना हो जाए.
हाँ, मैं बहुत अकेला पड़ जाऊं.
Shit. We need to go to the back road, walk, talk, and find a good girl or a boy for ourselves.
Done.
Let's do that, buddy.
Done.
And get some coffee there.
Done.
Apart from, but first we must sip the chai.
Chai.
So these are the mugs which are gifted to me by my fans.
Okay.
And I'm actually using these mugs nowadays. So you choose which mug do you want.
I had chosen these 2 black mugs because I was gonna choose these, but उसमें मिताली का नाम है और
Vibe with Manara भी है. When you are here, you have to vibe, no, with
चलो,
Manara.
I will
Finally,
vibe
you
with
have to
Manara.
vibe. Finally, guys, you are vibing.
Vibe
you have the
with
vibe
Manara.
now.
एक मनारा के कप में मनारा पियेंगी और मैं वाइब विद मनारा.
Okay, so we are adding sugar free.
It's black and white also. So
See,
it's
now I
amazing.
will get to know कि तू चाय कितनी क्वांटिटी में पीता है ना. पता चले नेक्स्ट इंटरव्यू के बाद क्वांटिटीज चेंज हो जाए.
That's true. You never know.
You never know. कहीं से घूम के आए तू.
कहाँ से?
मुझे क्या पता कहाँ जाता है ये.
That's true.
For other interviews, I mean.
That is true.
Yeah.
वो तो मतलब रोज का काम है.
रोज का काम है. तो अभी नयनदीप हमें आपके प्लेटफॉर्म के जरिए बताने वाला है कि उसका चाय का क्वांटिटी कितना है अभी फॉर द फर्स्ट
ना
टाइम.
चाय की कलर से एक्चुअली पता चल जाती है कि चाय कितनी अच्छी बनी है. तो ये चाय मुझे लग रहा है अच्छी बनी है बिकॉज ऑफ द ब्राउननेस. आई लाइक दिस कलर ऑफ चाय.
आई होप इट्स गोना टेस्ट नाइस.
यस.
Let's do it. Even I hope to. God, please
नहीं
बचा
तो-
लेना. मेरी थोड़ी सी रिस्पेक्ट रख लेना. मैं सोच रही हूँ थोड़ी चाय में अगर चीनी ज्यादा हो ना तो चाय का टेस्ट कूल हो जाता है.
हाँ, बट शुगर फ्री कितना दिया है? आई थिंक
Okay.
ठीक है. अगर लगेगा तो मैं
हाँ,
बोलूंगा.
depending upon the quantity of chai
हाँ.
he takes. Okay, so which one? The vibe with
This is
Manara,
हाँ, this
right?
is me.
Okay, you have to tell the guys figure
Quantity.
out the quantity. गिर भी रही है थोड़ी सी
और
बात.
थोड़ी सी पी सकता हूँ मैं. बस. हाँ.
तो आधे कप से थोड़ा कम is his quantity.
And what is your quantity?
Mine, you
पूरा
say.
कप?
Oh yeah, he knows it already. So आधा कप पूरा कप.
आधा कप पूरा
पूरा
कप.
कप, yes. And as always, मेरी चाय में थोड़ी सी वेस्टेज हो जाती है. But then
This is the best lie. थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा चलता है.
हाँ, but क्या है ना
But then I will like it and
ये
then-
मेरा घर है, बिग बॉस का घर नहीं है, तो मेरे को कोई चिल्लाने वाला नहीं है.
नहीं, वो अच्छा होगा तो हम लोग पी भी लेंगे ना.
हाँ ठीक है, सोचेंगे बाद में रीहीट करके माइक्रोवेव में.
आई एम लाइक अमीषा पटेल. सब काम मनारे ने किया है, सिर्फ मैंने मिलाया है. और
Okay,
मैं-
so I'll clean the cup because presentation is very important
Oh.
for me. And yes, और ये ट्रे भी थोड़ा गंदा कर दिया मैंने, तो मैं इसको क्लीन करूँगी. So we have the chai and I'm gonna serve you outside.
चलो.
ठीक है, something like this. And you want some cookies to go with it?
आई एम ओके विदाउट कुकीज.
Okay, then I am not
आई एम ऑन
getting
अ वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट ये सो
diet. Okay, let's go.
आई एम लाइक अपने बर्थडे से पहले
Follow
अपना
me,
pain
people. Oh really? Wow.
कम कर देना एकदम. सो फाइनली चाय पे चर्चा
चर्चा।
विद मनारा. कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
मेरे को-
आपने जो हमको घर पे बुलाया उसके लिए थैंक यू, बट उससे
Welcome.
भी ज्यादा शुक्रिया क्योंकि आपने हमारे लिए चाय बनाई.
जी
एंड
हाँ.
नाउ इज द मेन एसिड टेस्ट कि ये चाय बनी कैसे है.
मुझे सारी पुरानी मेमोरीज रिवाइव हो गई, ये बोलना चाहूँगी. बिकॉज इट वॉज लाइक अ कठिन मोमेंट. बिकॉज क्या होता है ना, लोग चाय का एक सिप ले लेते हैं और उसके बाद पूरी डिस्कशन करते हैं. एंड नाउ विद नयन आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि ये चर्चा हर घर में होने वाली है, पूरे अंधेरी से लेकर लेकर जुहू से लेकर बांद्रा तक कि मनारा की चाय में क्या कमी थी और क्या नहीं. But I just want to say that gossip is always welcomed by me.
What's the so let's first taste
Yeah.
and then we have
Charcha, let's do the charcha.
It is actually very nice. It's also
Yeah.
patla like the way I want it.
Really?
Yeah, it's not too much doodh. I don't
Yeah,
like too much.
It's a comforting tea. Even like I'm like 3 महीने बाद मैंने perfect चाय बनाई.
Yeah, the
Guys,
taste is
I
nice.
approve myself.
You have, this is good chai. Good chai.
Then say it again.
Good chai. इसलिए 2 बार 3 बार तीसरी बार बोला. But listen, when we are doing it on the dining table, tell me something. Dining table पे कैसे टाइप के बातें करते हो? और ये dining table कहाँ से लिया? This is like a marble finish dining table, if I'm not mistaken. It
Yes,
seems like
it's
marble.
something like this. I don't know about the finish and everything, but as you can see on my dining table, there's always a lot of food. Whatever selections are done are always done by my mom. I have nothing to do with ghar ka this thing except where I'm staying, where my car is, and when I can get out of the house at any given point of time. I'm one kind of a person जिसको बस सुबह उठना है, ready होना है, workout करना है और घर से निकलना और रात को आना है. So I'm like, and if I'm at home, I'm usually in the balcony area or the place which I just made you see. I just sit there on one corner, chill करती हूँ, गाने सुनती हूँ. I love listening to music.
Yeah.
So more than me watching television is all about more about music and listening to different kind of music. And यहाँ पे जो होता है, we make sure कि हम पूरे घर वाले, मतलब मैं, my mom and dad, usually we 3 stay in Bombay. We make sure that at least one meal in a day we are having together. So it could be a breakfast usually, or it could be a dinner. And of course,
खाने में क्या पसंद है फिर?
खाने में तो I start my day with having anda and paratha. So in the Big Boss house, there used to be a queue कि कौन अंडा बना के देगा and everything. और अंडों पे बहुत चर्चा होती थी.
तो अंडा in like what kind of अंडा? अंडा कैसे अच्छा लगता है?
I like that. So in the Big Boss house, I discovered there's this scrambled egg which is not cooked properly and it's like half cooked, and I've learned that. So I love that anda. And I have told my cook to make that kind of a thing, or my mother, she knows ki kaisa. And then I have it with like chota sa multigrain paratha. Then I go for my workout or something. Lunch mein I like to have basic Indian food. I love rajma chawal.
Oh, of course, the Delhiite in you has suddenly spoken. I love rajma
I
chawal.
love rajma chawal. So
Not
I
like
can-
Punjabi chicken and all.
I like it, but it's more towards the dinner and all that I like to have. When my friends are coming over, and then it's like a pura table lagta hai, and then there's chicken and everything. And then my friends literally have to tell my mother, Auntie aap aur mat banao, Auntie aap aur mat banao. But my food just keeps like, शायद इसके आगे भी एक छोटा सा टेबल लग जाएगा, मेरी मम्मी इतना खाना बना देती है. So yes, and there's always a lot of food in my fridge. There are always a lot of leftovers. And bahar se bhi Zomatos are always on, and then you have chocolates and everything.
Yeah, that
And
I can see. The chocolates are there, lined up.
Always lined up. And मेरे घर में chocolates का कुछ ऐसा होता है कि most of the chocolates are like gifted. और मतलब एक पूरा ख़त्म भी नहीं होता तो और डब्बे आ जाते हैं, and they keep lying here. So my friends, they just come and they open the box and like, so they are used to, because this, I think our entire space is not very, it's a very welcoming space. तो बहुत
It's
सारे
also very simple. It's also very like clean. There's more space to roam about.
yes
Cluttered नहीं है, जो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. बहुत लोग क्या करते हैं, बहुत लोग अपने घर को बहुत आर्टिस्टिकली डिजाइन करने लग जाते हैं, मतलब डिजाइन में बहुत ज्यादा चीजें डाल देते हैं.
intricacies, nitty-gritties,
Yeah.
proper or nitty-gritties.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think मेरे बहुत सारे friends हैं जो बॉम्बे के नहीं हैं, और जब वो मेरे घर आते हैं तो उन्हें बिल्कुल घर जैसा लगता है. मतलब रात के 2 बजे भी उनको लगता है कि वो अपने घर बस ऐसे जैसे सोने के लिए जा रहे हो, एंड दे जस्ट लव द वाइब ऑफ माय प्लेस, बिकॉज आई थिंक माय प्लेस इज जस्ट लाइक हाउ आई एम. इट्स लाइक घर की लड़की, तो मेरा घर भी बिल्कुल घर जैसा है.
Yeah.
It's not like overdone, it's not like hotel जैसा vibe, it's like a घर वाला vibe. And I think for a lifetime I want to preserve that thing, because I just feel कि जब हम छोटे थे तो हमारे parents भी normally रहते थे.
True.
And tomorrow when I want to, my kids are going to be there, I want to give them that normal
Normalcy,
vibe.
yeah. The
Yes.
normalcy in their lives, which is so amazing. So
Yes.
amazingly put.
Exactly, because you are traveling the world, you are seeing all the hi-fi things, you are seeing the best of the interiors, you are exploring opportunities, you are exploring different hotels, different opportunities in terms to roam around. But जब आप घर आओ तो वो घर जैसा लगना चाहिए. मतलब आप हाथ से भी खाना खा रहे हो, दाल चावल अचार, तो मतलब लगना चाहिए हम घर पे बैठ के खा रहे हैं, होटल पे बैठ के नहीं.
That's true. But when you talk about home, family is what makes home home.
Yes.
And I've seen a few pictures, like I saw the picture with Priyanka and all there. There's another picture that really caught my attention. It's basically a graphic artist who has given a picture of you, a frame of you and your sister, Mitali.
Yes.
And it's on that table. So, what's the bond that you have with Mitali? Like, how has your friendship or bond with Mitali evolved over the last few years?
I think my bond with my sister, it has really evolved a lot, in the times. Now, in my professional space and my personal space, so if it's a professional requirement, well, when I went inside the Bigg Boss house, I had no idea that social media का क्या है. मुझे था 3 महीने अब Instagram नहीं करना. I just left my phone on the table. And मैं तो अपने ही कपड़े लेके गई थी. Like today also, if I'm giving an interview, I purposely am wearing something जो मेरी wardrobe का है, जो शायद दुनिया ने पहले भी देखा होगा. But then I wanted to take things which are very real, जो मैंने खरीदी हैं, because एक तो अपनी चीज़ का satisfaction बहुत होता है. So my sister and I have the same choice of clothes. It's like now it's the time कि मैंने अगर एक कपड़ा पहन लिया तो same dress she will wear. अगर उसने पहना है तो मैंने पहना है. But the kind of bond which I have developed even after Bigg Boss is like that professional bond in terms of like कि मैं अपना cell phone घर पे छोड़ के गई. That girl, she picked up my phone, she handled my socials, she handled my clothes, she handled my family. My father had a accident even at that point of time, she was handling that also, and she's such a responsible kid, and that is how both we girls have been groomed too. Sorry?
Who's the older one?
I am the older one, she's a younger
What?
one. Yes.
I used to think you are the older one.
I
used to think you are the younger one.
No, I'm the older one. She's the younger one. Oh my God, you didn't know that. No, she's the younger one. She's the younger one.
Oh, wow. But like I said, thank you for inviting us to your space, talking about the spaces that we all deal with, whether it's emotional, physical, psychological, mental, everybody feels happy, feels sad, feels angry, feels joy,
True.
feels that moment of celebration, feels that moment of anguish. But what makes it lovely is feeling all of that at home, because that's where the comfort lies. And thank you for inviting us here. It was a lovely time spent with you.
Thank you so much.
जाते जाते वाइब तो मैंने कर ली मनारा के साथ और मनारा के चाय के साथ. Thank you for inviting
Thank you
us
so
and
much.
also for the chai.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on your show, and I think to a great time and great friendship ahead.
Absolutely.
There we go.
ऐसे भी कर लेते हैं.
But चाय का क्वांटिटी अभी दूसरों के कहने पे चेंज मत करना.
नहीं, मैं
हाँ.
इतना ही पीता हूँ. मैं
ठीक
इतना ही
है.
पीता हूँ.
ऐसे ही रहना.
I am actually gonna finish this chai before I shut our cameras. So thank you guys. Hopefully you like this video. And it was Manara Chopra in my space. Hopefully you like this video, and she was so gracious. So thank you again, Manara.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Hola! Your dream vacation to Vietnam starts from rupees 39,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.